you have in your pocket would now be worth 40. Think about that. If you got a job, let's say you got out of college and you did, got out of high school, whatever, and you did pretty good. You start making, $40,000, $50,000 right off the bat every year, right? Well, let's say it was 50. Okay, it was $50,000. Multiply that times 40. What do you get?
A lot of money.
$2 million a year. $2 million a year. How would you like to make $2 million a year?
That'd be nice.
That would be, shit, right? Come on. Those people are doing pretty good, right? That is what I'm talking about. That doesn't sound like free. That doesn't sound like the land of liberty or that we are being represented. Because when they had colonial script, King George took it all away and he says, no, you're gonna buy everything on my gold. You get rid of that fucking colonial script. And the system where they issue $1 for something that is represented in that kind of economic system, there's no inflation. Your money does not get devalued, and everyone has plenty, right? There's less than 1% of the population in this world that have like almost 99% of the wealth of this world, right?
Yeah.
And yet there is a lot of money in this world. So if there's that much more money being held by the hands of a few, don't you think that there is plenty? That there should never be poverty or sickness or people that are in despair, people that don't have hope because the jobs are not there and there's not enough money to buy and have, to flourish. There should be plenty, but there is not. And these men, these bankers, these men who seek to lord it over and have control and power, they lust for it like maniacs. They care not. They have no love. And they know full well that people suffer, that people go to prison, and men lose hope and commit crimes, and they get divorces, and they get angry, and they see not light and love, but they see that the world is hard and selfish because of lack, because there's no hope. Money brings jobs, money brings hope, money brings opportunity, money brings freedom. 40 times.
Yeah.
Wealth. Everyone would have more wealth, way more, because what we do now is a lie. 1913 was when the Federal Reserve, when they enacted that, they ratified it through Congress, but they didn't really ratify it. It wasn't done properly. So they held the congressional meeting, with the congressmen, and they were supposed to vote upon it, our representatives, as to whether the money of this nation was to be printed by the Federal Reserve or the U.S. Treasury. It's like they were supposed to close the congressional session and then reconvene after the holiday of Christmas and whatnot to finish, to hear it out and to make the decision. But they didn't. They kept it open with 2 senators, 2 congressmen, and they put it through. They passed it through. It was never properly and legally and rightfully ratified, along with the taxes. Did you know that the taxes that we pay as working people of this nation do not even cover the interest that is incurred on the deficit every year? Now, what the fuck is the deficit, right? Now, here's the fucked up part. The Federal Reserve takes our fucking money and says, here, I'm gonna loan you this, and I'm gonna charge you interest that you're gonna have to pay back at the end of the fucking year. It's your fucking money, but they're gonna loan it to you and then fucking charge you interest. Now that's some fucked up thinking, right? And that's what they do. That's what they do. And every American in this nation just fucking swallows it like it wasn't even happening. And then all of our fucking representatives, they get, what do they get? Campaign donations by lobbyists, right?
Yeah.
Come on. They're getting paid. They get that money because they are gonna do. They're yes men. They do what they're told. Fucking president and everything. They don't run this country, man. The fucking bankers do. And that, this country has consistently, over 50 years, produced, as a nation, as people, what we produce. You know, what we work and put out there. We have produced less than we consume. We are consumers, man. We have consumed more than we produced for 50 years consistently, right? In the history of the world, no other nation has done it for more than 4 years, and then they would have gone bankrupt. You cannot fucking produce less than you consume. It's just a fucking principle, man. It's stupid. And you know why? Because every nation in this world, not everyone now, but it used to be everyone, almost everyone has to turn their fucking money in for our $100 bills, our greenbacks, the US dollars. They fucking turn their money in for our money. It's a setup. Like gold used to, you used to turn your money in for gold, right? And gold, that was like the standard, But it's like they have worked it at an angle to where everybody turns their money in for our money, and all we got to do is keep fucking printing money, right? We have all the fucking cards. We don't. The bankers that issue our money to us and then charge us interest on that fucking loan, they're the ones that have all the control. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're catching this, but it's a pretty fucking evil scheme. It's a lie. It's a lie. Our founding fathers said things like, beware of too many laws. Do not trade freedom for security. And they control the business cycle. So when they issue the money, they issue loans, right? So when they push loans into the economy and they say, okay, you guys are going to get loans, we're going to give some fucking money out here, some fucking monopoly money, I'll print it up and everybody got some, here you go. Hey, you got to pay it all back, right? That's what the fuck they do. Yeah? And then everybody's like, shit, look at all the fucking money, give me some, I'm going to start a company, I'm going to buy a boat, we're going to fucking have a vacation home, and man, we're expanding, we're going to hire some people.
Yeah.
And then them fucking bankers, they just sit back and then they go, all right, rein it in, boys. And then they stop giving out loans. And they say, oh, we're collecting. And then all of a sudden there's a shortage on fucking money. Well, what happens when there's a shortage on money? You got any of that fucking money shit? No, I ain't got nothing, man. You know what happens? Everybody sells what they have. Their companies go bankrupt. All that they bought and purchased, they're selling for fucking pennies on the dollar. Pennies for what they fucking purchased it for. And they end up poor.
Yeah.
Because the bankers control the fucking money, you see? And that's what they did in the stock market crash. And that's what they did in this little recession that we had. And it's I'm telling you, when you dig down and you get the facts, it's more evil and more corrupt than you ever imagined. And it would be hopeless. And it would paint a pretty picture of a pretty dark world, And it would give a man and not much of any inspiration to be noble or to look toward freedom and goodness, and that was just pure and honest. It wouldn't really give a man much inspiration toward any of that. But know that God is real. God truly is real. And that he's in control of it all. And that the next kingdom, government that we will see will be one of his making. The New World Order. They have publications. You can read them. You can look at them. They want a one world money system and a one world government and a one world religion, and they will have it. It foretells of it in the Bible. There's over 360 some odd prophecies, specific things, very specific things about Jesus, how he would be born, what his name would be, virgin birth, how